This ain't no 80s throwback, it's an 80s movie. From the 80s. What do you mean it's not? 2018? Dude, it's still 1989. So quit jumping ahead.
Welcome to the horror show. You realize there is nowhere to run. Don't know, came to fight. Paranoia is getting alive.
Weird fiction. If you think you can't make a movie for less than $500, think again. The plot. There are 4 short stories all intertwined into this 80s horror anthology throwback. Tale by tale, we witness tons of assortments of thrills. Slashers, a boogeyman, vampires, aliens, and even zombies will be featured in this 87-minute scare-a-second brilliance. Our 4 tales are as follows. Good Night Daddy. It's the story of a small town that has a killer running around murdering the citizens. Why is he doing this? Well, all that and more will be revealed in this bone-chilling tale of protection and insanity. Night of the Sitter follows a guy who's babysitting his crush's brother. It's not only weird that his brother is 15, it is not only bizarre that he has a dummy. But apparently this 15-year-old's nightmares come true. Something isn't sitting quite right in this night of all nights. The Incubus begins with a porno shoot. The lead guy begins to feel weird and collapses. Waking up in his own apartment, he begins to notice things are a bit off. A weird bite mark, intolerance to sunlight, and a funny feeling in his 2 front teeth. All these bring about a story that loves to fright in the night. Cosmic Terror treats us with a chilling opening that leads to a kind of friendly alien. After invading their home, 2 girls take him in, and weird science and fiction begins to occur. From the main cast, we have Jacob Perrette, who's also the director, writer, and actor, Taylor Rhodes, Isabel Rodriguez, Matt Nail, Carson Jones, and Riley Perrette. I hope I'm saying that last name right. They all do stellar jobs. No one goes neither overboard nor downright unbearably cheesy. Everyone seems like they're having a blast and doing a good job at it. After the first 2 segments, I was both surprised and a bit let down that after only around half an hour, there were only 2 more segments. However, despite their length, they have great pacing and stories to keep you engaged. With that, which do I think are the 2 best segments? Honestly, Night of the Sitter and The Cosmic Terror are the 2 best in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, Good Night Daddy and The Incubus are great. I was just way more engaged with those 2, and thought they both had the best story. Besides having awesome stories, fun characters, dedicated actors, great camera work, retro lighting, and a genuinely charming nature, there's not much else I can talk about the film overall. The segments individually are all stellar examples of how to make the most of your budget. Speaking of the budget, this film only cost $300. That's damn impressive. Especially since they were able to make a feature-length flick out of pocket change. It flows very nicely, and I have no qualms with anything, despite there being a lack of something that definitely should have been implemented. The gore, the effects. While there's not much gore besides a dead body, a couple of stabbings, and tons of goop, the effects are definitely a labor of love. There is this minimalist approach due to the budget restraints, which in turn makes it all the more effective when you do see something. I give props where they're deserved. The motion picture soundtrack, for the most part, it was composed by Chan Walrus. Why would you say Walrus? Yeah, Walrus. Chan Walrus. No offense, dude. Who has a YouTube channel that I'll leave a link to in the description below. What's great about his music is that it is free, with permission and recognition being all you need to use his tunes. It really does fit the film well. John Perrette, or Perrette, director, writer, and actor, plays a character named The Collector. That is essentially the Crypt Keeper, but way more intimidating. These short stories rule, and for $300, they managed to make a fun anthology. that rivals the likes of Tales from the Crypt. Creative ingenuity can take you a long way, and I expect great things to come from Jacob Parrott. I'll say it all different ways tonight, I guess. Besides the cheap nature, I couldn't find much wrong with this film. It's professionally filmed, and the choreography isn't stale. I'd say my gripes with this movie could be that it can be a tiny bit forgettable. Although, I am not a huge fan of anthologies, so if you are, you'd probably love this film to pieces. Sing the praises of weird fiction, or else some of these stories could happen to you. Overall, I give Weird Fiction 4 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.